let's get crypto heavy. I see you driving crypto heavy. Your name is Daron, yes?
Daron. Daron.
Daron.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Uh,
No, it's all good. It looks like Darren, so I got that all my life, so it's not. It's all good.
Oh, just I
I
can relate.
so you've got a TikTok, you've got an X. Like I
Yep.
said earlier, you really spread the positive vibes, and it's so needed in the crypto space. You have positive messages and going out to the world. I'm curious what started you in crypto, how long you've been in crypto, and what provoked you to start the channel and sharing all this information with people.
So I started my journey back in 2021. Is when I started in crypto, and it was a employee that I worked with. I worked retail, and he was telling me about Bitcoin and Ethereum during the bull run, and I was kind of very novice and kind of like on the same side of most people today. Was kind of like, oh, ain't that kind of like a scam or whatever it is, and but like he's showing me this money that he made, and I'm like, that piqued my interest. I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. Like how you make this money, but like at the same time, like at that time of my life, I didn't have a lot of extra income to like put into like crypto. So I remember giving him like 25 bucks and was like, hey man, put it into your wallet. Cause like back then it wasn't like an Uphold or Coinbase. It was like some very strategic wallet to do your KYC type of thing. And I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't techie enough to figure that out. So I was like, hey, look, man, it won't verify my identity. Could you just put the 25 in? And he was like, yeah, that's cool. And I was like in my head, like, oh, this is going to be the next Bitcoin, and it's going to be, $10,000 or $60,000 or whatever, maybe I'll be rich, And so like that started it. And then like I, and what's funny is I lived in Minnesota, so that happened in Minnesota. I was actually in Minnesota as well. I'm not from Minnesota, but at the time I was living in Minnesota in Minneapolis, so like that's where I was working at, and I moved out of the state, right, and I go to a different state, and I meet another guy that I worked with who started talking about XRP again. So then I was like, I took it as a sign. I'm like, hey, this is the universe is trying to provide this for me, and I need to start listening. So when he started telling me about like XRP again, I started looking up like YouTube videos, and he kind of put me on a few different people, and I kind of came across Coach JV, which I'm a huge fan of, and and DAI, and that's the OGs of the space, and started watching their YouTube videos, and then I was like hooked. When I just started like just consuming all this information about it, and I did the same thing as Java. I like DCA, like I got kids, so I'm like I got to make sure that whatever I put in is something that I'm not afraid to lose, and that was always my mindset. But I was like, but instead of buying coffee or buying some new Jordans, I was like, I'm gonna stop doing those things, and I'll just put that money into crypto. And I just did that from 2021 up until like now. And like, so I missed the bull run. So I was good. I had tough skin because I had to go through the bear market, and I'm hearing all the negative stuff. And I was like, I don't care, because I feel like I'm here like for a reason. So I kept grinding and kept putting it in. And so like when I got to this point now, my conviction is so high that like when I talk to people, I feel like I'm like giving a motivational speech, right? So like I started like doing videos to people, like just because I was like, yo, like if I put these videos out, and my whole mindset was like, it ain't for the people that's been in it for forever. It's the people that don't know anything about crypto. So it's more entry level. It's like, bare minimum. It's like kind of catchy, try to get your attention. And really, like I had family members reach out, friends reach out that I don't talk to, and they like, hey, like, tell me about that. And so like, I was like, okay, so it's having an impact on people. I'm a personal trainer. So like I do that. That's like my business. And so like, I'm used to like motivating people. So that's where that come from. Like, I'm used to like talking to people, getting people riled up, get hype, and, and really try to get the best out of people. So that fills my soul. So like being able to like help people without crypto and just kind of give them my perspective, right? Like I don't know everything about everything, but I know a little bit about a little bit. And I try to give people that knowledge, and like, and in a way that they can consume it, right? So like everybody consumes stuff different. So that was kind of like my lane, and I just like been sticking with it, and it's been, obviously like I meet a lot of people and I get to talk to a lot of people. So it's been awesome, like to like, be able to be on a platform where you consider somebody that people listen to, right? Like that's an honor to be in that space altogether.